Hey friends, Mike and Jess here.
And welcome to Regeneration Nation TV, where we just finished watching Football Fans and Atmosphere, USA versus Europe.
Yeah. So, I just want to say real quick, we have been diving into these cultural differences like this. Some people look at it as an invitation to just be very disrespectful. You know, I get that there's some disconnect between different cultures, things like that. Just so you know, we are putting ourselves out there. We are open to learning things about the world that we didn't know before. This video was very intriguing and enlightening to us. But please, this is not an open, just open season to leave your most hateful comment towards Americans. That's not what we're here doing. So, just please let us know down below any thoughts you have. We're doing a study. You'll learn about that later in the video. Let us know on that. Yes. But please, keep the comments respectful. That's what we want to do here. We're all open to learning and sharing, cultural differences with each other, but in a respectful way.
Yes.
So, please and thank you. We've left the link for this original video down below. Go check it out. It's from Football Europa. We'll leave their channel link as well in our description. So, without further ado, let's get into this.
Let's do it.
USA. I've heard of this place. This is pretty accurate. This is exactly what I've experienced. They just got the hype man drummer down there.
That's awesome.
Fight and win! Come on, Seattle! Come on, Seattle!
Okay, I thought it switched, dude. This dude looks British to me, bro. He looks like a dude straight out of Harry Potter.
It was definitely a letdown for me because I was like, oh, here we go. UK, here we go.
Yeah.
But he seems like I've been waiting my whole life to get this mic. He just making up stuff to say.
He's like, yeah.
They finally let me have it.
Fight and win! Fight and win! Seattle Sounders, here we go! Here we go! Here we go!
Let's go.
That's cool.
All right, here we go. Oh, man. Oh, my God. A mob. That's awesome.
What a hype. Oh my gosh, look at them all moving.
Dude, those flags waving, that's just a cool sight right there.
I can't, they're all moving. This is crazy.
their chants are so much more intricate than ours too.
I was about to say, I don't want to say anything bad about the USA, but I feel like our chants are there's always those couple people that don't want to get into it. It's like they're so much more passionate and they're all in sync with each other. And there doesn't seem like there's a lot of people that just don't want to do it. I feel
like football fans, my friends who are super into football, and I am talking about American football here, and even soccer. Listen, you're watching some Americans react, so you're going to have to forgive me. Okay, if I go to Europe, I will call it football.
Yep.
I will respect the traditions over there. But knowing my friends, they're so passionate. But it's like you get used to the level of excitement here and the chants here.
Yeah.
If you took one of my friends and moved them over to Europe, they would quickly join in and they're like, oh, I'm allowed?
Yeah.
It's almost like here you're like, I'm not allowed to be this passionate or something. I don't know
nobody,
what it is really, dude.
There
could be a full study done on this, but I do feel like if you transplant them over there, they would get right in here and be like that because they're passionate in here to that same level. But yeah, because they just eat, breathe, sleep, everything about the sport that they're super passionate and super into.
But something's stopping them.
Yeah, it's just here. It's just like this is the culture.
Yeah.
This is the way things are. And this is it, man. I feel like you have to have such reinforced structures to even hold that. I mean, the weight going up and then back down.
Yeah.
Thousands and thousands of pounds of pressure. See what? The whole building's about to come down.
Right? It's so shaky. It's terrifying.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. I love this so much.
Man, it's beautiful to hear everybody joining in together like that. That's awesome, dude. That's
So right there, even that example right there, like when you go to a game here, they do stuff like that. We'll do the wave, or we'll do little stomps, especially
everybody
to like
gets in and
we
does
will
the
rock
uniform.
you. But it's not like when they built that up, it just kept going and going. I feel like when we build it up, it just kind of like dies down really fast.
A peak,
yeah.
And then everybody's
Yeah.
bounce back down.
There's just something about our culture in America that stops people from just living their best life and not seeing anybody else around them, but just being
it's
free.
It's weird that you say that because it's like those people in that moment there, they do think that they're living their best life.
Yeah.
They're having the time of their life. It's not like a thing in your mind to where like, I was about to have a lot of fun and now I stopped.
You're right. I don't know.
What I mean?
I feel like there's a lot more, like when you go out somewhere, I don't know. This could be everywhere. This could be just me being in my little bubble and thinking that it's just
I
like
think
that
it's a bit
here,
of us
but
being in a bubble, but still.
It's just so much. It just feels so much more free in these pictures.
Definitely is. It's a cultural difference.
Videos.
That's what this video is all about. It's
Yeah.
just, like a cult. This road that we're going down is like seeing the cultural differences.
Uh-huh.
But if you took an American and put them in this atmosphere, they would join in. It's not like they we think that this is wrong. It's just here. It's like it's a crowd mentality. You know what I mean? So,
but what stops our crowd from not getting this?
I don't know. Like that's what I'm saying. There could be a whole study done on why it is.
Yeah.
But yeah. Like
it's intriguing to me seeing the differences right
here
in front of us.
For sure.
Yeah.
There is a stark difference.
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't know why that is, but I do know that like those people in their minds, they're like, we got so rowdy.
Yeah.
We got so freaking rowdy. We didn't hold back at all. And it's like, well, no, you did though, because this is what other people are doing in the world.
Yeah.
Okay. They're not holding back at all. They almost tore the stadium down.
Have you seen football in Europe? Have you seen football in Europe? Hold on a second. Like, this is insane. I love it.
You don't even need to play music.
Like, what? That camera can't even stay still.
That's so cool.
That guy, be careful, be careful. Oh my gosh, do you see him on the lamppost?
He's on the, dude, I didn't even see the guy on the light.
I didn't even see him.
Oh my gosh.
He don't even care.
Is there someone on the building too? Like what? I didn't even see him.
This is insane.
It broke.
Oh no, you broke it. Like it gets more intense as it goes. Like they could go all day with it, you know?
It is crazy to see this. I mean, it's like we've reacted to a lot of cultural videos now, and some of these cultures have been around for thousands of years, dude, and like the way that they dress to honor their culture, they will dress in things that are like outfits that have been passed down from generation, dances and chants that they do, generations and generations. Like, yes, America's, a few hundred years old, but that's so young compared to other cultures, man. And like, I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but the United Kingdom's been around. It's been established for a lot longer than America. So it's like they have had a lot more time to pass things down and things to become like, this is the way our culture is. These are the way that we react at sporting events.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
That does make sense in my brain.
I have no idea what it really is, but yeah, it's
because watching these, my brain is like, we have to figure out where this stemmed from and why is it so different. Like it's just intriguing to me now.
And I have a lot of friends in Europe. I was just watching a friend on Twitch. He's from Scotland, and we talk a lot about different things like that. And he was like, "How many countries have you been to?" And I was like, "Well, I've only been to like America. I've only been to like 4 states in America, but." The states that I've been to, there's a site, thetruesizeof.com, I think. You can drag a state or a country to different parts of the world. And so I didn't realize this until a few years ago. My friend from Liverpool actually showed me this site. You drag Florida over into Europe and you realize how massive Georgia, the Carolinas, Tennessee, those are those states that I've been to. You drag those over and I'm like, man, going from Florida to Tennessee is like going from London to Germany or maybe even farther. I'm just guessing right there. But it's like if I lived in Europe, I would be traveling countries, and I've only been to 4 states. It makes it sound so small, but then realizing that like the distance and the size of the states here, it takes time for things to spread across because the United States is so freaking massive. Like the United Kingdom is a lot smaller in comparison. So if something catches on, it catches on to the entire country. It's so hard to get things to catch on to the entire country here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just, each state has very different cultures. You go to Louisiana, it's like a new country.
A different, yeah, a whole
it's like
different
a new
place.
country
You're not
altogether.
Yeah,
we don't share similar cultural things.
The
even with
dialect is different. I
Yeah.
can only imagine talking
It's
to somebody
crazy.
in the bayou, like how that Cajun,
Yeah,
that
the
Cajun
talk.
dialect.
And then
like-
you go to New York as well, and just you travel a state away. I mean, even Florida. My mom lived down in the Keys while we live up in Jacksonville. It is an 11-hour drive just to get to my mom when she was living down there.
Yeah.
It's like if you traveled for 11 hours in a car, and that's all interstate.
Yeah.
I mean, you're driving at 70, 80, 90 miles an hour the entire way.
Yeah.
It's so massive. It's very hard for us to share something like
That
this.
actually makes a lot more sense to me when you break it down like that. Like when you say size-wise, this area that people are living in, when you think about it, because to me, I'm thinking about it, it's the size of the whole United States, but it's not. It's the size of a state in the United States. So that makes sense, like getting that to go across the whole area. That's the start to our research.
Yeah, I mean, Florida's like bigger than like 100 and something different countries in the world. It's ridiculous. We could be our
crazy.
own country.
Yeah,
we
that's
should
crazy.
probably break this thing up into a few countries, dude. At some point, I don't know. That's awesome. That is so cool.
That looks so cool. It really does.
Romania, where our friend Adina lives.
Yeah, they have beautiful colors together. I like that.
That's crazy, man. See, if you come up with a new chant and you want it to travel across the United States and like, hey, we're going to start doing this at all the football games, it would take years to get that to spread, dude.
And even if it would, like, there's so many states, if you go to this state, they're all for it. You go to the next state, they're like, we're not doing that. What are you talking about?
With internet, it's a bit easier now to make
you're
things
right.
spread like that. But still, yeah, it's
There's still going to be those people who are like, I'm not, what? I don't even have internet. What are you talking about?
And this is just me guessing. I have no idea if the size of the United States is why things like this aren't more popular
No,
over
just a
here. Like
little
they
point.
catch on. It's
Yeah.
just us trying to guess. You know, it is very crazy to watch that video and see the difference because you take both fans. You take a fan from one of these games that you saw at the beginning in America versus one in Europe, and it's like you hear them talking about the sport that they're into. You'd be like, oh, you guys are very both passionate. You know every player on every team. My friends who are super into American football here, they know every single
Everything.
player on
Yeah.
every single team.
Yep.
They're so into it, dude. And you would think that like you get them in the stadium and you're going to see the same level of passion by hearing them talk about it. But then you don't see that same, you know. I remember going to a Jacksonville Jaguar Miami Dolphin game when I was a kid, and after the game everybody flooded the field, and I thought it was the craziest thing ever.
Yeah.
I thought it was the craziest thing ever, but it wouldn't even be the same. If you see everybody from there flooding the field, it would just look even more crazy because it's just, I don't know what it is, man.
They're all on the same level. They're all with the same amount of passion. And I don't know where the disconnect is. My brain is like trying to figure it out because you say when you talk about America, we talk about America, it's the land of the free, home of the brave. When you think about like we're supposed to be free, and like if we go to a football game and we pay money to go and see our favorite team play and we're so excited, we're so passionate about it, why aren't we about to break the stands? Like that doesn't make any sense to me. It's not making sense.
Those people think that they are exercising their freedom to the fullest extent. They don't even realize before we watch these few videos, I don't even realize what's possible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just that's the cultural difference. Like it's just not the cultural norm to get that rowdy for some reason.
But just like, it makes me so, I really do want to go to see a football game in the UK. I think that would be a very cool experience. Just to feel, even if I'm not paying attention to, because I don't know any of the football players. I couldn't tell you a team that's playing or anything like that. But
I wouldn't even be going for that,
experience of it, just feeling that energy around you. I think that would just be such a cool, like, thing to check off your bucket list, man. Before you go, just feel that energy. It would just be so different than going to a game here. Like,
it would be. It'd be a lot of fun. It's something that I definitely want to experience before I die. So
goals.
Hopefully we get to experience that one day.
Go share a pint with Andy.
Yeah, exactly. In our last video that we reacted to like this, I talked about my friend from Liverpool. He saw it. He thought it was hilarious. And one day we're going to go see a game with him. Yeah, it would be awesome. All right, friends. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Keep those comments respectful. And it's very interesting for us to dive into these.
Let us know your ideas on our study that we're doing, the research that we're going to do to figure out the divide. What is making the difference? What is it? What is it that pinpoint it for us, or what you think anyway?
In a respectful way, please, and thank you.
Yes.
All right, friends. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye, friends.
Peace.